Yo, what's good YouTube? It's Clutch Sam. Today I'm going to be ranking the new 24-25 NBA storylines cards that basically are the moments cards this year in NBA 2K25 My Team. I'm going to be going over the emeralds to the dark matters and basically just letting you guys know which cards are going to be solid and which cards are going to be just mid. But yeah, before we do get into the video, if you guys could drop a like and subscribe. I'm on the road to 1,500 subscribers and any support would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, let's get right into the video. So these cards are going to be available through the Myteam festival. It hasn't dropped yet. It's only 10. So we do have a little bit of time before they do drop. So I don't really know how you get these cards just yet. As soon as it hits 11 a.m., man, I'm going to be dropping videos on how to get all of these cards. So don't worry about that. Zach Edey, 7'5" center. He has a 79 3-pointer, but he doesn't have any badges. He's got just basically the bare bones badges with what's his speed? 46 speed isn't going to be anything too crazy. He has his own jumper on quick, which isn't terrible. But this might be a very solid like budget big if we ever need challenges for with an emerald center or anything like that. It's not going to be anything crazy, but with the 79 3-pointer, we'll be able to shoot decently. And then we do have Yves Missy. I don't really know how to pronounce that. My bad if I mispronounced it. This card, basically the same as Edey, except he can't really shoot. Just going to be an inside big. Pretty good interior defense, blocks, standing dunk, and driving dunk, but that's about it, man. He's going to just be an interior center, and that's really it. Nothing too special from this card. And then we do have Tristan da Silva. Decent 3-point shot, decent speed, vertical, and athleticism. Pretty good defense. Not great inside scoring. And playmaking is nothing too crazy. Decent shooting badges and defensive badges. He has his jumper on normal. Anything crazy? John Moran escape. Curry behind the back. Nothing too crazy for the animations. Just going to be a decent stretch big. As an emerald, nothing too crazy. Then we have Stephen Castle. 83 3-pointer. Pretty good driving layup. Solid perimeter defense and steal. Good speed with ball handle, things like that. Good speed. This might be a nice budget card. Not too many badges. Has his jumper on normal. Kyrie dribble style with the Luka escape. That's not too great. This card's going to be okay with the Jalen Suggs motion style and things like that. Nothing too crazy. The badges don't look crazy at all. Ochai, Ajabaji, Oche. Nothing too crazy. 87 shot, 3-point, 80 driving dunk. Solid defense, solid athleticism, solid playmaking. Pretty good all-around badges. This card might be pretty solid as an emerald. But yeah, really the emeralds aren't anything too crazy. Kemba escape. That's really good. And then he has JT moving crossover. So this card's not terrible. Not a terrible card. They're definitely helping these cards out a little bit compared to the current series cards. 75 speed for Keita, 92 shot close, no shooting, decent interior defense, good rebounding. He's got good defense and finishing badges. He's not going to be able to shoot, but he's going to be a pretty solid card. Pretty good interior big for an emerald. And then we have Miles McBride, pretty good midi and 3-pointer, good driving layup. Solid defensive badges as well. He has his jumper on normal, pro dribble style. Jimmy Butler escape, so nothing too crazy. This card's just going to be another emerald small guard. Julian Strawther, good shooting badges, good shooting attributes, pretty solid defense and athleticism. 86 ball handle, can boost as well. Darius Garland dribble style with Damian Lillard escape. This card might not be horrible as a budget card. As an emerald, that card might be pretty solid. Jonathan Mogbo, not really a great shooter, good interior finisher, good athleticism, defense, and rebounding. Can also speed boost as well. Really solid defensive badges. Wow, he's very complete defensively. He's not going to be able to shoot, but he'll be a pretty solid defender and rim runner as a power forward. And then Brandon Boston Jr. with the point guard eligibility at 6'6", and the ability to speed boost. Pretty solid 3-pointer. This card's actually not bad. Devin Booker dribble style isn't terrible. LeBron escape. This card's actually not that bad as a budget point guard at 6'6". These cards are actually pretty good. I'm decently surprised on how good these cards are, animation and attribute wise. He can speed boost, speed, good defense. This is Ben Shepherd. His jumper's pretty good. It's on slow though. They nerfed his jumper a little bit. Ben Shepherd has a really solid jumper every year, but they nerfed his jumper on slow. That's annoying. Dribble pull up normal. Nothing too special. Just going to be a decent point guard at the end of the day. Then we do have Anthony Black. 85 shot 3-point, pretty good perimeter defense, good speed, good ball handle, and things like that. Not great badges, no defensive badges, so he's going to struggle. He is a 6'7" point guard, though, so he does have that point guard eligibility. Giannis escape with D-book dribble style. Not terrible as an emerald card, man. They didn't nerf these emerald cards too crazy. Then we have Ty Jerome as a sapphire. Pretty solid playmaking and shooting badges. 86 ball handle. Pretty good athleticism. Pretty good three-pointer and mid-range as well. And then he has his own jumper on normal. Pro dribble style with Luka escape, so he's not going to be moving anything crazy. Then we have Ryan Dunn as a power forward / small forward. 86 three-pointer and can definitely shoot consistently with this card. Pretty solid defense, speed. Can also speed boost as well. That's interesting. They're letting a lot of these cards speed boost. Not really any good dribble styles and not a good fade. So this card's not going to be anything special. It'll be a great defender though. Peyton Pritchard, 89 three-pointer, gold limitless. All the good playmaking and shooting badges. Pick Dodgers, the only defensive badge he does have. Not terrible defensive stats. He's able to speed boost as well. But they didn't give him a fade. Normal dribble style with Jimmy Butler escape. He's not really going to be able to move that well, but he's going to be a solid shooter. Keyshawn George, 82 three-pointer, decent defense and playmaking. They're letting all these cards get an 86 ball handle, which is definitely interesting. 87 speed, things like that. His jumper on normal. JT escape. They didn't add a fade. I'm wondering if they added any fades to any of the top tier cards. Jalen Wells, pretty solid badges. 90 speed, 80 perimeter, 87 driving layup. Not really a dunk, but speed with ball handle, things like that. His own jumper on normal, pro dribble style, and pro escape, and basic fade. So nothing crazy in that department. Then we have Aaron Wiggins, who's been absolutely hooping this year. Pretty solid shooting badges. Tiny bit of defensive badges, but he's not the best defensively. 86 ball handle, 91 three-pointer. He's going to be a great shooter. Rodney Hood base with Torian Prince upper on normal, normal escape, normal dribble style, and they didn't give him a dribble pull-up. This card's going to be solid. Definitely a solid card. AJ Green, 82 three-pointer. Decent shooting badges, gold interceptor. Not great defense, though, and mid everywhere else other than this shooting. Can't really dribble that well. This card's not going to be that good. He's just going to be basically a 3-and-D guy. And then moving on to the Rubies, I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name, but he can play shooting guard at 6'10", which is a pretty good card. 86 three-ball, can speed boost as well. Decent perimeter defense, mid block and steal. 78 interior, 83 speed, but he does have solid all-around badges with his jumper on normal, D-book dribble style, and De'Aaron Fox escape. So they did boost him up a little bit for sure. And then we do have Tumani Kamara. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, but 89 three-ball. Really solid defense across the board. Wow. 84 speed, great physicals. Good rebounding, good speed with ball and ball handle, 6'7" shooting guard. He's going to be really solid defensively, and then he can shoot as well. Has Isaiah Stewart base with Vlatko Konkar upper on normal, and then he does have normal dribble pull-up with Darius Garland escape, so doesn't seem too terrible. Seems like he's going to be a solid budget shooting guard. Scottie Pippen Jr., 88 three-ball, really solid defense. Great ball handling, wow, 92 speed with ball. Great playmaking badges, defensive badges, and solid shooting badges as well. He's got his jumper on normal with the Zach LaVine escape. And I'm trying to see if he has any other good animations. Normal dribble pull-up. Nothing too crazy. He'll be a solid shooting guard as well, man. A solid point guard, actually. And then we have Josh Giddey, 6'8" point guard. He's going to be a great budget point guard. 83 ball. He's going to be able to shoot the ball if you add some of these badges. Deadeye, limitless range. He doesn't get set shot, which is kind of annoying, but this card's definitely going to be solid. Decent defense, good playmaking, good speed. At 6'8" at the point guard position, he's going to be a pretty solid card. Josh Giddey jumper on normal. He does have Jason Tatum escape. Not great SIGs, but as a tall budget point guard, really can't go wrong. And then we have Carlton Carrington, 88 three ball, good physicals, decent perimeter, and then good playmaking as well. This card's not going to be that great. A 6'5" point guard, just going to be a decent budget card. Kobe Escape, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy on the SIGs wise. Then we have Bilal Coulibaly, a 6'8" shooting guard, can shoot the three ball nice, has great physicals, 95 vertical, plays great defense, can dunk the ball well with a 90 driving dunk. He doesn't have posterizer though. I would definitely give him posterizer if you are going to use this card. Great defense. And then his animations, his jumper on quick, that's pretty good, but I think he does have a slower jumper. Jalen Brunson Escape, nothing too crazy, and they didn't give him a fade, so I'm not really sure about that card. And then we do have Sar, 7'1" power forward, 83 three ball. Pretty good inside scoring, pretty good defense, pretty good athleticism. Can't really handle the ball, but this card's pretty solid. He's got good defensive badges, finishing badges. He does come with set shot specialist, and you can add almost every shooting badge other than Shifty. So this card's going to be really solid at a 7'1" power forward for the budget players, especially as a Ruby. This is a very good drop for the budget players. Now we're getting to the Amethyst. We're starting to see some Hall of Fame badges. Jordan Poole, Hall of Fame handles for days, lightning launch, great playmaking. He's going to be a great shooter as well, great speed and athleticism. Jordan Poole jumper on normal with Jordan Poole's dribble pull-up, Jalen Brunson Escape, pro dribble style, and things like that. So this card's going to be pretty solid. John Collins, physical finisher, posterizer, Hall of Fame pogo stick, good defensive badges, finishing badges, and he does come with a couple shooting badges, 87 three-pointer, so he is going to be able to stretch the floor, going to be a decent stretch big, and he's going to be a lob threat with the 95 standing and 96 driving dunk, can also speed boost as well, good rebounding. This card's going to be solid, his jumper on normal. He does have Giannis moving crossover, so that card's going to be solid, man. They're juicing up these cards for sure. We're starting to get into the good cards. Zubac, 74 mid-range and 26 threes. Not going to be a stretch big, but Hall of Fame brick wall rebound chaser, going to be a great interior finisher and a great rebounder. He's going to be a great inside big, nothing too crazy there. And then we do have Grady Dick, a 6'6" shooting guard, 89 three-pointer, 90 driving layup, 85 driving dunk. Hall of Fame Deadeye, Hall of Fame Shifty, Gold Limitless. He's going to be a great shooter, great ball handler, pretty good slasher with the 85 driving dunk. His jumper on normal. Zach LaVine Escape. Kyrie step back. He does have the Pro 2 fade, so they are juicing some of these cards up for sure. He's going to be a very solid shooting guard, very solid budget shooting guard. Then we have Schroeder, a 6'1" point guard. He's going to be a good shooter, pretty solid defender, and a great playmaker. Hall of Fame lightning launch and Hall of Fame layup mixmaster. His jumper is on slow though, which is kind of annoying. Wish they didn't nerf it like that. He's going to be okay. Nothing too crazy though. Dalton Connect is 6'6" shooting guard, 96 three-pointer. Wow, they juiced his three-point attribute, which makes sense, though. He's been sparking it from three this year. Hall of Fame Deadeye, Hall of Fame set shot. No defensive badges, which is kind of frustrating. His defense isn't great. His jumper is on normal. Joel Embiid Escape is kind of mid, and then he does have the normal dribble pull-up, so he's not going to be anything too crazy. Buddy Hield, he's just going to be basically a downgraded version of his Diamond Season 2 reward. Hall of Fame set shot, Hall of Fame shifty. He's just going to be a great shooter, and he's going to be able to get to the rim decently. Nothing too crazy on the defense. He's going to be able to speed boost with 89 speed. His jumper is on quick with his own fade. Jimmy Butler escaped this card. Nothing crazy, but he's going to be a very solid shooter as well. Then we get into the diamonds, man. I'm excited to see what these cards look like. RJ Barrett, 6'6" shooting guard, great defender. Great defender, great shooter, good slasher, is able to handle the ball, decent athleticism and rebounding. Hall of Fame set shot, slippery physical, strong handle challenger, off-ball pest, and pogo stick. Not really missing any badges other than limitless, brick wall. He can't get a movable or paint patroller, which is kind of annoying, but he does have his jumper on normal with the pro dribble pull-up, Luka escape, and the Jalen Brunson snatchback. So this card's going to be a decent shooting guard, nothing too crazy. And then we have Norman Powell, 6'4" shooting guard. Wish he could have played point guard, but 4 Hall of Fame shooting badges, posterizer and layup mixmaster, and then pogo stick. He's going to has a 95 driving dunk. He's going to be a great slasher, great shooter with a 93 three-pointer, and can handle the rock. Wish he could have played point guard. He has his jumper on slow with the pro dribble pull-up, John Moran escape, Jimmy Butler moving step back. This card's going to be decent, but a little bit undersized at the shooting guard position at only 6'4". Then we have Jarrett Allen, Can shoot the three ball decently. Doesn't come with any badges, but you can give him Deadeye, slippery off ball, mini mark. Or sorry, why would you give him mini marksman? He's center. Sorry, brick wall, high flying denier, paint patroller, post lockdown. Really good slasher. Can shoot the midi decently. Good speed and great interior block and rebounding. He's going to be a great inside big that can space the floor if you do need him. He has his jumper on normal, so he's not going to be terrible, and he's going to be able to get the job done. But he looks like a pretty solid center. Jared McCain. They really souped him shooting wise, which makes sense. 93 point, 91 driving layup. Pretty good ball handling, good perimeter defense, and good athleticism. Comes with pretty good playmaking badges. Nothing too crazy on the defensive end, but you can give him interceptor, high flying denier, brick wall, on ball menace, things of that nature. So his jumper is on normal. I'm not sure how good his jumper is in 2K, but it probably will be pretty solid. He's been hooping this year. Jalen Brunson escape. This is going to be a pretty solid 6'3" point guard. If you do end up getting him, Jalen Johnson is a 6'8" small forward. He's going to be pretty solid. 85 3-pointer. He's got good all-around badges, good 3-pointer, good athleticism, great defense, good rebounding. Can speed boost as well, and then good inside scoring. His dunk package is one of the best in the game. Chris Paul escape. Jalen, his jumper is on normal. But this card's going to be a very solid small forward. Then we have Dyson Daniels, a 6'7" point guard. This card might be a steal. He's got 7 Hall of Fame defensive badges. His defense is absolutely insane, 87 speed, and then he can shoot the ball as well. So if you want a defensive point guard, he can speed boost as well. But he's going to be a very solid defensive point guard. You can give him a lot of shooting badges, finishing badges, and more playmaking badges like handles for days, lightning launch, and ankle assassin that he is missing. His jumper is on quick. He only has normal dribble pull up, but he does have D-book escape. Only with the normal dribble style, though, so they did nerf him a bit, but this is going to be a very solid defensive point guard at 6'7". So if you guys do end up getting Dyson Daniels, he's going to be very solid. And now into the pink diamonds, Jalen Williams, a power forward, though, at only 6'5", so that is kind of annoying because that's where he has been playing for the OKC Thunder this season. Wish he was a small forward, but it is what it is. Great shooter, great defender, good rebounding, and great ball handle. He's got very good all-around badges with his jumper on normal. Darius Garland dribble style with James Harden escape. They kind of souped this guy out. Pro 3 dribble pull-up. Not really sure what that looks like, but he looks very solid. At the end of the day, they definitely souped up his animations because he is an undersized power forward, but he's going to be very solid. And then we have Evan Mobley. Decent shooter, 87 3-point, pretty good interior finisher, great defender, great rebounder, and pretty good physicals as well. Pretty good all-around badges. He's got all the necessary defensive badges. Already set Hall of Fame set shot, and then Hall of Fame aerial wizard, rise up, and things like that. His jumper is on slow, though, so that is kind of annoying. He does have Trey escape, though, which is very interesting. With the 60 ball handle, though, he has Trey escape, so he's going to be able to move a little bit as well. He's going to be a very solid power forward. And then Derek White, a 6'4" point guard. You already know he's going to be great defensively with the 7 Hall of Fame defensive badges. Got float game, strong handle, versatile visionary, set shot, mini marksman, can give him limitless as well. Pretty good ball handler, and then a decent shooter as well with his jumper on quick. He does have his own dribble pull-up with Paul George escape. Nothing too crazy in the SIGs, but he is going to be a very good defensive point guard. Then we have Darius Garland, really good shooter, really good playmaker as well. Not a great defender, but he is only 6'1". Great ball handler, great. He does have pretty good perimeter defense, though. He has his own jumper on quick, his own dribble pull-up. He has his own, basically all of his own animations, and his dribble style is the best in the game, so he's going to be pretty solid. Cam Thomas, 6'3" shooting guard. Wish he could have played point guard. Not a terrible defender like I was expecting. Pretty good speed, great shooting, of course, good driving layup, and then a great ball handler. He's got all the good shooting badges. Kind of surprised he doesn't have Hoff Limitless, but great playmaking badges and finishing badges as well. You can put some defensive badges on him if you do want. Cam Thomas is a release on normal. His own dribble pull-up. Darius Garland dribble style with Devin Booker escape is really solid. He might be a pretty solid shooting guard. He is undersized, though. And then Cade. Cade's probably the best card. Cade's probably the card that I want most out of this drop. Really good badges all around. Hall of Fame rebound. I don't know why he has Hall of Fame rebound, but Really good. He's a good slasher, great ball handler, solid defender, good speed, and a great shooter, of course. He has his own jumper on normal, his own fade. Trae Young escape. Pro dribble style isn't great, but he is going to be able to move at a decent clip, and he is going to be a very solid overall card. So yeah, Cade is probably the cop of the drop because he is a 6'6" point guard who plays like a 6'8" point guard. And then we have Donovan Mitchell, who can play the point guard position. He's really solid, great all-around badges, pretty good defense, great shooting, pretty good, very great slashing, 98 driving dunk, and then very good playmaking as well. Very solid badges all around. He has his jumper on normal with his own dribble pull-up, his own dribble style, Zach LaVine escape, Jalen Brunson step back. Isn't too crazy, but this card's going to be very solid. As a point guard, 6'3", might be one of the best point guards in the game because of that 98 driving dunk and the very high shot creating ability. And then we do have AD, 6'10" power forward, very solid slasher, defender, and then he can shoot as well. Very good defense, very good rebounding, can speed boost as well. So that's intriguing. Very good slashing, and then very good shooting as well. He has his jumper on normal with his own dribble pull-up, and then James Harden escape, which isn't too bad, normal dribble style. But this card's going to be very solid. And yeah, I'm very excited to see how we are going to be able to get some of these cards. I'll definitely be dropping videos on how to get these 24-25 NBA storylines cards through the Myteam Festival, so be on the lookout for that today. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe, and yeah, I'm out.